come on, I'm just saying your old fella gave the impression of coming the flyboy a bit.
Listen, he's had his card marked, so stop moaning, all right?
Look, as I see it, we've got a pedigree antique there.
Yeah, the real thing, eh? Corn in Egypt. What did you reckon, bottom line? 400 quid?
Yeah.
I reckon we should start off by asking 650.
Oh yeah, we could try. I mean, there's no dispute we've got a gem here. And once it's restored and in mint condition, should fetch £1,000, I shouldn't wonder.
You know something? This is more our line. Wheeling and dealing. Beats shifting hardcore any time.
Well, yeah, we'll make a bob or two out of it, but really, it's Mrs. Ogden's bonanza.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I mean, she's had 40 quid on account, right? Now, say we flog this for 400. I reckon she's due another 300, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, but I think we should do the business before we start talking figures, you know what I mean?
Hang on, Terry, hang on. I mean, have you told Hilda? I mean, have you given her the gem? Does she know she's been left something really valuable?
Listen, she'll find out when she's got the brass in her hand, all right?
Well, I think she should know now.
OK, you suit yourself. I mean, if you think you might crack. Now, if you don't mind and the inquest's over, I'm going to get this show on the road, all right?
Who are you ringing?
Reg Dawson.
Oh, come on, use your head. 400 plus? He'd have to pawn his cavalry twills. We need someone a bit more upmarket.
Like who?
Well, I don't know. Give me the yellow pages. We'll find someone.
Rich? Are you kidding? Let me get rich in this flaming country. When you're paying out every time you turn round. What do you think I'm here on the scavenge?
Listen, I tell you what, you can have 12 for 30, but cash on the nose, all right?
Hang on, you're giving them away.
Who's he, the straight man?
Honest, mate, they're brand new. They cost you a fiver.
Oh, get off, will you, Curly? They never cost that much. Anyhow, I'm going to be losing out on quantity.
Listen, that's too clever for us.
Look, I've got to cover them nail holes, haven't I? If I was to do me lean to a new sheet, I wouldn't need half as many. I'll take the lot off your hands for a score.
We broke our back shifting that lot.
Get off with you. All he did was load them up, and by moonlight, I bet. I mean, have they been missed yet?
Hey.
Excuse me.
20 quid.
I'm looking for Mr. Watts.
That's me.
Oh, good. Hello. I'm Frances Wheeler from the Brass Farthing. You rang me?
Yeah, sure. Would you like to step in the
Oh,
office?
thanks.
Hang on, let me see what's going on here. Just a minute.
Oi! Duckworth! Never mind the crumpet. Are we doing business or not?
Look, the yours taken, but you're going to have to shift them yourself.
Yes, interesting. You mentioned a figure.
Yeah, we thought somewhere between 400 and 700.
I see.
Yes, sir, we've had this all checked, you know.
Always wise.
Handmade Regency repro, I concluded, dating from the 19th century.
Yes, if that was the case, your price wouldn't be far out.
Which figure?
Oh, the top figure, I'd say. Did I dream it, or did you mention a bill of sale?
We certainly did. It's all there. Date, maker.
Nobody could fake that.
Well, there are some. But if this isn't genuine, it's a brilliant forgery.
Well, if everything's satisfactory, then we're open to offers.
Yes, well, it's a pity there's no description included.
Yeah, but the maker's name's there, look. Oakroyd.
Yes, Isaiah Oakroyd, I do know the name. Unfortunately, he didn't make furniture. Certainly not for the drawing room.
Well, what did he make then?
Chamber pots, commodes.
Yeah, bullying us. If that bill was meant for a commode, it'd have been found in a commode.
Oh, file your bills in the loo, do you then?
No, we're not trying to diddle you. We really did find it there.
I'm sure you did. Perfectly reasonable place for a bill to be found.
You see,
all lost over the years.
But the thing is, we've led the owner to believe it's of considerable value.
Yes, well, it's a nice piece in its way, but quite honestly, I don't think I could offer more than, well, I'll say £80 at the most.
80. All right, all right.
The brass farthing. And what do we get, eh? A smooth-talking con artist in frilly knickers. Francis, a talking mule.
What's been bugging me is the tales I've been telling Hilda.
Yeah, 300 quid, wasn't it? And what was that fancy talking bird's final offer? 100 and swining 10 quid.
You know, I want my backside kicking. It's what's called linear thinking. You want to find yourself a priceless antique, and ergo, you're halfway to fooling yourself.
And the rest of us, mate. So come on, genius, what's the next move?
Well, we'll have to ring the brass farthing, won't we, and accept their offer for 110.
And who is going to give Hilda the bad news?
Well, I suppose that's down to me.
And what, she don't believe you?
I'll get a receipt.
And what if, in a month's time, we're walking past the brass farthing and we see in the window our little gem priced at 600 knicker, eh?
All right, it's plan B. We ring Reginald Dawson.
Oh, come on, Curly. You know as well as I do that Reg Dawson couldn't date a genuine antique.
Exactly, that's me point. If that bill of sale fooled us, it could fool him. You get me drift?
As you can see, Reg, we've cleaned up a fair bit, you know, freed the drawers and so on. That's when we noticed the dovetailing.
You have a shufty, Mr. Dawson. I think you'll agree that those dovetails weren't made by a machine.
You can see the pencil marks where they marked out the wood.
Had any previous valuations?
Well, somebody did mention 100 odd quid, but we thought it might be worth a bit more than that, you know.
Oh, on the strength of those pencil marks. I didn't know they had pencils that far back. You live and learn, don't you? Oh, what's this? I thought you'd had the drawers out.
Oh, only the ones that were stuck. That seemed okay.
Well, it looks like a bill.
Dunno.
Wait,
hang on.
Look at that. 1889. Does that mean now?
Means naught to me.
Yeah, but you are going to make a bid, aren't you, Mr. Dawson? I mean, you're interested. I mean, should I set you off at, say, 150?
It's a bit high, lad. If you... Well, bring it down, we might be talking, say... 65?
65? It's reserved at 110.
Oh, well, if you found yourselves a mug.
You know something, Reg, I do admire you. You'd be brilliant at poker. I mean, as soon as you clocked that, you know you'd struck gold, didn't you? Eh? Never a blink, never a flicker.
Oh, give over, lad. I'm not green. Do you think you can't suss a plant out? A nice try, lads. I'll tell you what I am looking for if you should happen to come across one. A Louis XIV mangle. See ya.
Flaming Nora, you really botched that up, didn't you? You're the worst liar I have ever met. You were hopeless. You could read you like reading a book.
Get knotted. It was those pencil lines.
It was you being gormless.
It wasn't me.
Oh, it's never you, is it?
No, it was the brilliant, but I suggest somewhat flawed genius that stuck the bill of sale to the back of the drawer.
What are you on about? That was a masterstroke, that.
Oh, yeah, it would have been. Fiendishly cunning. If only you hadn't used sellotape. Sellotape! It doesn't exactly smack of antiquity, does it? What are you doing? I want to throttle you.
I'm phoning that fancy wheeler bird, aren't I?
I ask you. Sellotape.